Welcome to the final stage of the tournament. Only 2 teams are still in the winner bracket and 4 teams are struggling in the losers bracket. With this pool, the top 6 of the tournament will be fighting to be among the top 3. Fitting for such a showdown, we have increased the pool size by another Fremont map and will be having a best of 13 showdown each match. I'm sure everyone is hyped to see what pool the players will be playing, so here we go.
First up, we have a lot of different sharp jump patterns awaiting you in the first no mod as per usual. Mapped by Barking Mad Dog, we have Osanadachi. Mainly dominated by triangle shapes and interrupted by a few 1-2 jumps, it has a monstrata feel to it. Be sure to stay consistent for the entire 3 minutes and 30 seconds this map has to offer.
Mainly focusing on extreme flow aim, this map already starts off with changing stream shapes and spacing in the first few seconds, and will continue that way for the entire 4 minutes. Of course, with it being a stream map, 190 BPM will make it so you have to prove your stamina as well.
I do not dare to pronounce the name of the third map in the pool, but it was custom mapped by Impure Puck. Impure Puck managed to make a map harder on cursor control and pattern processing than any of the other maps before. Later into the map you will also find a few very cheesable 1/6 rhythms, but you won't have to worry too much about those. Coming to a map I have waited to finally see in a match. Custom made by Kabi and Mir, Yunus Nocturnal Days. This tech map is extremely slider heavy, with a super high slider velocity and starts off with a high amount of 1/6 bursts. It also includes a massive overlaps and perfect stacks. Also, it doesn't end after the spinner, so don't miss on the end part.
Custom map by Dynamo for Spring Anime Showdown. This map of a compilation of meme songs does not have a lot of long bursts, but it does make up for it with a massive density of consecutive bursts, all at 242 BPM, topped off with a spike in the aim requirement at the very end. Good luck mashing nearly 1,200 objects in about 2 minutes. You're gonna need it. Seriously. Nah.
OD uses a wide variety of rhythms and a whole host of acceleration and deceleration in its patterning in order to create a map that pushes both finger and aim control to an extreme. To score well on this map, you'll need to have insanely good pattern processing as well as perfect control over both of your hands. And a good rhythm sense is practically a necessity.
Our hidden one this week is Trance Dance Anarchy by Atatsky Records. The difficulty of this map is proven by the amount of full combos, with me being the only hidden full combo. Awkward spacing and the super wide angles make the notes feel like they're running away from you. The pattern processing is a real challenge with Hidden, and to top things off, it's all on CS5.
IO Exception is a name rarely but gladly seen in this slot of a Mappool sheet, known for making some particularly infamous low approach rate maps. This one is no exception. Atamino Mai's main USPs come down to its overlapping tap patterns, as well as some very unforgiving wide angle aim shapes that demand your attention. You'll need to be careful not to underestimate those stacks though. The patterns change, and if you overtap one of those stacks and misplay it, it's most likely going to result in note locking and missing.
A Flow Aim stream challenge awaits you at the end of the Hidden Pool. Character by Koshini is our Hidden 3 for this week. What you see in this map could very well be described as movement mapping. With multiple snap divisors, you will need extreme cursor control to keep up with all the acceleration, deceleration, and stops that your cursor will have to make.
With a BPM of only 170 but a star rating of 7, we started a hard rock pool with a standard aim map. Besides being standard aim, the BPM and occasional 1/3 make it a map you'll need to stay concentrated on for the entire time.
Our precision pick this time around has the added difficulty of being a slow stream map at 140 BPM. And to top things off, we got a lot of cuts and 1/6 burst as well.
Finishing off the hard rock pool with a light tech map. Salted Caramel is full of slider streams, cuts, weird slider shapes, and spaced bursts. With this difficulty, all the buzz sliders are buffered, so there's no excuse for breaking on the notes right after.
Unlike our common Senya DT picks, we have a rather unusual consistency pick. Kami no Kotoba is more focused on the awkward aim. It tests your finger control as much as your aim control as well by including some different snap divisors.
This speed map might be familiar to those of you who have played the first Mercenary Shop iteration. 2 Petit Moineau is a monster of a speed map, especially in double time. At a BPM of 318, including many short to long bursts, this will push you to your utmost speed limit. Surely nobody will single tap in between those bursts, right?
Stolen from YSC, we have the best it's gonna get in our third DC slot. This map will stress your reading, finger control, and ability to stream 195 BPM for an eternity. Mirage has put a lot of overlaps in this map, be it singles or streams. Be sure to play it beforehand to really grasp the rhythm complexity to its fullest.
We finish off the DT pool with Zeitmesser, filled to the brim with 1/6 doubles, quads, and awkward slider patterns at a whopping 200 BPM. Zeitmesser requires just as much speed as it does finger control. Despite its short length, holding combo or accuracy is going to be a major challenge for all players.
Tuiron is our free mod 1 for this week. Ever since it's been ranked in February 2019, it's only been full comboed 4 times, and only once with a mod. The flow of this map feels like it changes constantly with constant breaks, usage of 1/3, bursts, and the acceleration on the singles. With FishyFat mapping this, you can be certain that nearly all the patterns are extremely wide.
AJT's Set of the Five is here. It's an old style map with the usual AR8 CS5 flair. As you'd expect for a map like this, it's full of wide angles. For the hidden players, the reading is of course the hardest part. Lots of doubles and even numbered bursts in this that overlap, and also circle heavy aim patterns. For the hard rock players, the burst stream shapes become much more difficult on the raw aim, meaning the micro movements you have to make become much more particular.
Our last free mod pick, the Abgeschiedenheit diff of Iliadis Dämonisch, switches across 140, 180, and 200 BPM sections, testing your ability to act the wide BPM ranges, as well as adapting to these tempo changes. Furthermore, we have multiple overlaps, awkward jumps, and long streams of various wacky shapes. So, which team has the best hard rock slave for these free mod picks?
start off the marathon-length maps, we have an absolute banger to decide the closest of matches. Lost My Way features multiple 1/3s as well as short to long bursts at 240 BPM. The jump angles also vary from sharp to wide, so keep a moderate amount of control up while pushing your raw skill to its limits.
With only 2 full combos on the 6.6 star tiebreaker, one being a 4-digit American, Araxi, we get Shadowmaker. If No Mod 6 was a tiebreaker, this would be it. To quote Luna Yuki, this is literally No Mod 6 blown out of proportion. This map includes some difficult rhythms, incredible aim difficulty, and massive reverse sliders that you need to follow. To keep it short, this map has everything.